Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back with another Kaspa video. Before we get into it, could you Mike Tyson the like and subscribe button? So I think this dip could be good for Kaspa. As far as I know, I don't know if it's Germany selling and maybe Mount Gox, some of those creditors getting their Bitcoin and them dumping. But we'll get past this. And why I think it could be good for Kaspa is that we're ranked number 23 on CoinMarketCap. You can see that we're actually rebounding right here, 2.8% the last day. We're starting to move north a little bit, where the overall market's down 4.4%. There's a lot of blood in the market. Most altcoins are bleeding a lot. You can see in the last 24 hours, XRP 5% down, Dogecoin 10% down, Cardano 8% down, and you got Kaspa here at 2.86%. Now, Casplex guys, there's nothing new on Twitter there. Casware, they posted yesterday saying that they're working on, you can export and import your wallets. On Discord, someone did highlight that in the nachos, Ashton said that we spoke with Caspex and Casware last night and learned that we're at least 4 days away from Mint resuming and likely a little bit more like that for testing. So I would say at least probably a week because they need to do a bunch of testing. And that you should, it also looks like we're going to get a solution to view KRC20 balances. My wallet's not showing the KRC20 balances. I know I was able to mint some nacho. I spent a couple hundred Kaspa. And so, yeah, you can see the Rust rewrite chugging along there. So basically about the same, 95%. Hash rate looking beautiful, 385. You can see it's starting to spend some time over 400. More energy is coming online. It's getting the securing the network. We're getting to 1,000 petahashes will be one exahash. So it's good is because eventually I think sometime this month KRC20s are going to go back online, and you can see that brought a lot of fees in for the miners. So that was huge. And so what could happen is that if the market's going sideways or bleeding a little bit because of Germany or Mt. Gox or just, general negative sentiment, and Kaspa is having some positive price action because KRC20s are bringing some excitement, and it's also increasing the revenue for the miners. There's more people in the mining space and Bitcoin space taking a look at a proof of work block DAG like Kaspa that could be a real competitor down the road, not this cycle, but down the road for Bitcoin. So the higher, if we can get some spark, some price action when the rest of the market's bleeding or sideways, maybe we go sideways for a couple months in the overall market. But if Kaspa has some KRC20s pushing us over 20 cents, maybe a little bit more, maybe we start breaking, Uniswap, Litecoin. I mean, maybe we get into the top 20. And then once you get in the top 20, you really, you start becoming the higher you climb, the more serious people take you. And so I think it's pretty exciting in my eyes. And you can see that overall, Kaspa has held up pretty well, and it's actually held up better than most altcoins. I'm sure you could find some ones that have done the same or maybe a little bit better, but it's outperformed most of them. So that's my theory. The theory is if we're going down a little bit more or sideways for the next couple months, maybe September, October, before the bull market really resumes and we start going north again in the overall market space, then that gives Kaspa an opportunity with KRC20s maybe coming out in the next couple of weeks to chug up, start going north, and climb up the rankings. And as we climb up the rankings, more people taking us serious. With Marathon Digital, that news, I think more people in the Bitcoin space. There's going to be maxis who would never touch it, but there's also going to be a lot of people that are going to be trying to really, they might diversify part of their energy if they're a miner or mining pool, or, they might just move a little of their Bitcoin, small part of their Bitcoin into Kaspa. I grabbed a small bag today at 15 cents. That's a good move. Just bought 5,000 more. Kaspa 1.3 million or 130,000. Was that 130,000? Yeah, it looks like 130,000 now. A metal, yeah, man. Well, Leroy, good work. That's a pretty good bag. You guys are looking good right now. I think in the next bull run, that bag is going to be, great buying opportunity if you haven't fully packed your bags. Who knows if it goes down a little bit further, or who knows If that was the last chance to buy under 15 cents, we'll never truly know. I mean, it did dip down under there. I'm sure it probably wicked maybe even down to 14 cents. I haven't looked at the trading view yet, but yeah, good chance. I mean, you're up on that 15 cents, and maybe it dips down again, but this could be the last chance. And um, I do think that once the KRC20 come back online, and they are going to, from what I know, the Casplex team is probably working with some of the core devs, make sure they get all the issues, some of these issues ironed out, make it so that it's working with KIP9, RPC, wallets, SEX integration, other services. And so this comes back online, and the market's going sideways. Bitcoin's maybe 60,000, 55,000. Kaspa has got some room to start climbing up the rankings. You can see that if we got to 5 billion, then that would put us up into number 19. And that would leapfrog Uniswap, Litecoin, Polygon, Near Protocol, Leo. Oh, no, we wouldn't make it past Leo. So that would be huge. Then you're starting to look at the top 15. Now, I don't know. That'd be a lot of work. And basically, right now it's at 4 billion. So it'd basically have to go up 25%. But what would that be? I guess 25% is only 4 cents. Is that right? We're at 16 cents basically. So 25% would be 4 cents. So really, if somehow the market was staying down and we got to 22 to 25 cents, that could put us on CoinMarketCap at number 19. And so that is pretty encouraging because, depends on how this, how long this bottom lasts, if it lasts a while or what. I'm fine with the overall market not getting going until September, October. I don't know about you guys. Let's see what some people are saying. You're welcome, Leroy. Thanks, man. Thanks for sharing. You've stacked your bag. That's a good bag. Apart from Casper, are you holding any meme coins by chance? I'm holding Dog is the only one I'm holding. And it was a free and fair air launch on Bitcoin. And if you look at the ratio between Shiba Inu and Bitcoin's market cap, and if you look at the ratio between WIF and Solana, Dog is tiny compared to Bitcoin. So it's the top meme coin on Bitcoin. It's got it's on Gate.io, Mexi, BitGet. You can buy it on like Magic Eden, OKX, places like that. But it doesn't have any big exchange listings yet. So, the BRC20, like Ordi and a couple of those have been listed on Binance. So I think this one at $470 million, I think it has a shot to do quite a bit. That's the only one I'm holding. Let me know what meme coins you have. I guess I have like $50 at Toshi. We spoke with Kapil's chime in. We spoke with Casplex and Casper last night and learned that we're at least 4 days away from mint resuming. A little more testing. Okay, that's this Discord post right here. It's going to be at least the rodeo ride on. It's a re-up. It's a rodeo ride. Hold on. And that's what's interesting too, is you can go back, and that was Kapil was sharing this post here. We're at least 4 days away from mint resuming, likely a little more. I would say we're probably a week, but I don't know. This is just off the post that Ashton and the Nacho, the cat Discord. Well, I guess Nacho is a meme coin I bought. I mean, I haven't, got them yet, but I did mint some of them. So, but when you look back at, say, like Bitcoin here, and you just go back, and if you just look at how bumpy that ride's been for Bitcoin, we'll come back to that in a minute. But, it's just a bumpy ride. If you go back, and the further back in history you go, it's just a bumpy ride on this, and you got to buckle up. And a lot of people are selling at the wrong times. I mean, there's people buying Bitcoin at 70,000 that are selling now. There's probably some people that bought Kaspa at 19 cents because they're FOMOing in, and now they sold at 15 cents, and now they're all scared, and they'll buy back in at 22 cents. And that's why for me, I'm buying and I'm holding, and I like to hold stuff for at least a year. But if somehow something pops and really something crazy happens, especially with the meme coin, then I'll sell it early. Brett, Pepe, yeah, those are two of the most popular ones. I don't have Brett. I did have a little tiny bag of Toshi. I bought that when I bought Toshi basically when it first came out. I put $1 into it, and it's like $50 now. I should have put more into that. I'm a moderator on Nacho. Okay, Kapil, thanks for sharing that. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, Kapil, thanks for sharing that information. So yeah, basically, Kapil wanted to share what the Discord there was with Nacho. Um, is that we're at least 4 days away, and that was as of yesterday. Probably a few more of a testing. So my guess is a week. Can you still buy Nacho? You can't buy Nacho anymore. You got to wait until the the mint resumes. I would wait until Casplex officially posts something on their X page. Follow Casplex. That's probably the best source. And then stay in like Nacho's Discord. Nacho's one of the top KRC20 tokens. They have a good team, from what I can tell. And they're staying up to date. They're in contact with Casplex and Casware. So announcements in the the cat Discord or Casplex would be my best spots. So yeah, right now all the KRC20 stuff's on hold. And you just got to wait. You don't want to mess around trying to mint anything until you see that it's officially back on. And that's going to be all over. Everyone's going to be talking about it. So it'll be hard to miss. 90% of people in crypto scene are just here for the quick bucks, and they always get rewarded badly. Yep, that's a good spot. Tiffy, Bitcoin, Ben says government selling their BTC, trying to prevent the huge jump is due to that. Well, right here is you have, see, Germany confiscated 50, 60,000 Bitcoin, and they're starting to sell them. But not everyone in the German government's on board, because right here, German MP Joanna Kotar says government selling Bitcoin is not sensible, and says government should hodl Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset, just like the United States should be keeping its Bitcoin and not selling it. And I don't know. I know that the U.S. Marshals are partnered with Coinbase. Now they might be trying to sell it, but I think that they should be keeping it. It's not that much money, a couple $1 billion now, but and if people really start trying to get more Bitcoin, they'd probably be better off selling it next year. But they should take 2 weeks and don't rush it. I agree. Sense Quest, the they should not be rushing it, because especially after it kind of was a rough start. What do you think about Codex? I'm not sure about it. I know that someone posted that it could be a scam. I would be very careful, but that doesn't, just because someone posted that they thought they were a scam based on they have no history, doesn't mean that they are. But I would be careful. Please do more live streams on Kaspa. You give much more depth information on these types of gems. Thank you. I try to do one every day, sometimes two, but holy, that's good news when governments are starting to see the sense in keeping Bitcoin. Yeah. So, and I don't know if Trump is really going to try to make, a strategic reserve, or what he's going to do. People say a lot of stuff before elections, but U.S. government is freaking out and selling. I guess I don't know if they're freaking out. They got 200, they had over 200,000 Bitcoin. But they might be trying to push it down. It could be Wall Street and the government coordinated so that they can get more before the rocket ship goes up. I just bought American Pepe, Brie, Chinese Brett. I've doubled my money on both, and they're both really cheap. They're pumping not even markets down. So sounds like Leroy's making some good moves on some meme coins there. But that's all I got today. So basically Casplex, and Casware, that stuff's on hold. But it looks like 4 days, a week, it's at least 4 days. So I'd say like a week, maybe 2 weeks. You might be something coming online. Go to the the cat Discord. They have contact with those guys. Follow Casplex Twitter, Casware Twitter, and then this dip I think could be good. You can see that Caspa is actually performing better than a lot of other altcoins and outperforming the market right now. And if in the next couple of weeks we get Casplex coming KRC20 back online, we really might start climbing. We might have a shot to climb into the top 20. And then, there's so many other bullish factors. So I'm going to go pick some blueberries now. Caspa is pumping. Yep. Anyone who knows about it's possible to send out Caspa from Caspa World. I have some Caspa lying around there. I could think of sending it over to KuCoin. How to buy Caspa without extortion fees? I've pretty much bought with ChangeNow.io. That's just what I used, but I know some people use MEXC Depends where you're at in the United States or if you're abroad. So that's all I got today. I'm gonna go pick some blueberries. Market's down. Caspa's actually pumping pretty good, and probably sometime that this month, next couple of weeks. I know that they're saying that it's gonna be at least 4 days. So I would say at least 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, and then we'll get KRC20s online, and that might help us soar. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. Stay bullish, and we are going to do pretty good this bull market, in my opinion. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.